This is the second video of PigLatin Part 1, just in case you are having trouble of how to write the Java code. Then I'm gonna just start and give little tips about how to find. First, we are supposed to remove and store the beginning punctuation. So I make the storage first to store beginning punctuation, that is B punct. Then I'm going to find how many beginning punctuations it has. But we do not know. Sometimes it's 0, sometimes it's 1, sometimes it's 2. So you need to check by using while loop. While loop is actually indefinite loop. Indefinite loop means you do not know when to stop. So I'm going to have index variable because while loop doesn't allow to have a variable inside. Also, I'm going to use this I later, so I need to put outside of the loop. Then, because it is possible the beginning punctuation is not there at all, in that case, I have to check index out of bounds exception error may occur or not. So my I should be always make sure to less than valid index, less than the length of the string. And if the punct is a string which has all the variables, if you get here, there is a punct string is given. I just need to find if my current string is inside of this string or not. So I use the contains method. So punct that contains this character, my current character, current substring. I'm going to say this one is yes, that means it's a punctuation, so we are going to add this current character into the punct, beginning punct. Then you're going to move on to the next character of your string. You do not change your string here. You just keep moving until you find all the beginning punctuation. So keep doing until you find all the beginning punctuation. Then you are going to see I is now pointing the letter or number, and it's not punctuation, the starting of the real word. At the end of this while loop, then B punct will store all of the beginning punctuation of the word. Now it's time to update your string. So now my string, if my string started from like what? Now my string has only what? Then ending punctuation. And beginning punctuation string will have the first 2 characters. Ending one, you're gonna do by yourself. Then capitalize. Now I'm going to check if my string starts with capital or not. To check it, I'm going to have the Boolean variable to store this information. So I'm going to say like a letter start index of char at 0. That means if the first one is a letter or not first. If it's not letter, anyway, it does not have a first capital because only letter has a capitalization. If the word starts from number, we cannot check it. We cannot call the next one. So after you check it if it's valid or not, then you're going to use your character as a class method is uppercase. Is uppercase returns true or false. Then pass the first character of the string. If it returns true, we're going to change that first character to the lowercase. This time we are going to use a string method. So instead of a char add, we are going to use a substring method. Then change it to lowercase, then save it. Then if I have changed the first one as a W, then saved it. Next one is HAP in this example. So you're going to add index 1 to the end. So finally, my S will now have lowercase WHAP, and actually I assume the ending is gone at this point. Now, you probably need to find the vowel's position. When you find the vowel's position, that is very similar with the letters that index of. Now, we're going to check the vowel. Our very first case of the checking the vowel can be if the first vowel, the word starts from vowel or not will be the first thing you can check. So there's a vowel string. We're gonna use this one. If my word, the first character is inside of this string, that means it is the first vowel. So I'm going to say like first vowel has a boolean, or you can just say in the first vowel. Then I'll check all vowels, the index vowel, S is first one, at first position. So if this one returns 0, that means the first vowel. Not 0. If it returns like a non-negative one, that means the first vowel. So I'm going to check this. So I'm going to check this first vowel is 0 or not after this. Okay. And now I need to check if my first vowel is 0, that means I'm going to do the wait. So don't touch it. Don't touch the word, then wait. So I can say S is S plus wait, something like this. That means I have to check else. Or you're going to do, after else, you're going to check the rest of them here, like the no vowel thing and Y and Q things, the special cases. Or you can think about other way to come up with. Actually, this part, there are lots of ways to do, so I'm going to open to you. One of the skills you can think about is using the for loop. I'm going to for loop. Now, I don't need to check the 0, character 0, so I'm going to say I starts from 1, I is less than, S the length, then I will increase each time. I'm going to check it if blah, 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 blah. Then, if I think I have to skip it, I'm going to put just a curly brace, then that means do nothing. Then, else or else if. Probably will want to do something, then I can check another if in here, then blah, blah, blah. Then if I think I found the very first vowel of this word, then if I do not get out in the for loop, that means I have to stay until the end. So if you have to find the first vowel, and if you want to stop there, I recommend to use break. That means get out of this loop. And after you get out of the loop, you can check what is your index value. Like the first vowel. If I still use the first vowel value. So what is the first vowel? If the first vowel is a -1, that means no vowel is there. If the first vowel is -1 or length, depends on how you use the length of the string. That means that I increase it until the end. That means no vowel. Other cases, you are going to work on some. If you do not want to use it this way, you can build your own way. That's okay. Absolutely okay. Then at the end, you are going to make two cap. That means you probably want to say two uppercase method for the first one. If the capital was true, then you are going to return the beginning point. In my one was beginning point. Then the word was in my case. Then probably ending point. Then it's gonna be your. Now it's gonna be done.